In the previous video lecture, we have discussed chapter 1, that was basic concepts of macroeconomics, and in the last video lecture, we have summed up our chapter with the topic circular flow of income. Today we will start new chapter. Chapter name is banking. This is our fifth chapter, and from that chapter we will discuss commercial bank and its functions. Let's start. First of all, we will discuss the concept of banking in Crowther's definition. Bank is an institution which collects money from those who have in spare or who are saving it out of their income and lend this money out to those who require it. This is what bank, or we can say the function of bank. All those institutions which are in the business of banking are called financial institution. This is the function, or we can say definition of banking. Now, commercial banks. Commercial banks are like other financial institutions. Example, money lenders, indigenous bankers, indigenous जो हमारे private lenders होते हैं, cooperative societies, agricultural and industrial credit institutions which are in business of lending and borrowing of money or credit. These are the commercial banks. Commercial banks are most important credit institutions in the country in the business of lending and borrowing of money and credit creation. This is the commercial bank. हम हमारे डे टू डे लाइफ में भी हम बहुत सारे बैंक्स अपने आसपास देखते हैं. हमारे घर के आसपास भी बहुत सारे बैंक्स होते हैं. All these banks are commercial banks. There are various functions of commercial bank. First, primary function, and then second one is secondary function. Primary function, there are two types of loan. First is accepting loan and second is granting loan and advances. In accepting loans, saving deposit is there, fixed deposit is there, current deposit and recurring deposit is there. And in granting and advances, overdraft, cash credit, loan discounting is there. And in secondary function, there is agency function and utility function. Agency function includes transfer of funds, periodic payments, check collection and other function. And in utility function, local facility will be there, drafts, underwriters, social welfare programs and other functions in secondary function. But in commercial banks, all we can say in this chapter, we will study only two functions, or we can say only primary function we will study, accepting deposits and advancing loan. Let's discuss one by one these functions. First, accepting deposits. Demand or current account deposits. A depositor can withdraw it in part or in full at any time he likes without notice. This is called demand account deposits. It carry no interest and only small savings are there of businessmen, and check facility also there in this deposit. Next, fixed deposit. FD का नाम हम सब ने सुना ही है, and we know the function of FD here. It is also called time deposits. FD for 15 days to few years. This is for 15 days to few years. Withdrawn at expiry of term. There is expiry of term, and before that we can withdraw also. High rate of interest is there, and it is like a source of investment. Next is saving bank deposits. It is small saving deposits, salaried people. This is only for the salaried people. Less rate of interest is there. Money can be withdrawn through check. We can take out money through checks or through ATM card, or we can say a debit card. This is saving bank deposits. Now, second type of primary function, that is advancing of loan. In advancing of loan, this is most important means of earning for the banks. Giving loan to businessmen, this is a function of advancing loan. It gives loan to businessmen, but it keeps a fine balance between deposits and loans. Banks' profitability depends on this as well. This is the responsibility of bank to give loan, or but in reverse, he can make a fine balance or keep a fine balance between deposit and loan, so bank's profitability will never be harmed. Next, two ways of advancing loan is there. First, by allowing an overdraft facility, checks are honored even if deposit is less. There is a facility for businessmen only. Which type of facility? By allowing overdraft and checks. Interest on overdraft amount is there. Next is banks give loan to people by charging interest. Second is loan by creating a deposit. Loans by creating a deposits. It includes bank gives loan to people by charging interest. Bank ask for security. Simply open an account in name of needy person and issue a checkbook to transact. Loans granted mostly for business. So this is the function of advancing loan. This is the concept of commercial bank, and basically two functions are there in primary function. First is deposits and second is advancing loan. Revise it properly. Try to make short notes in a separate register. And 1 marks question you will find out from the concept. Read it carefully. Watch it again and again. Thank you so much.